talk about probably social media and how much of an impact that's making. I think we lucky, like I'm not even that old. I'm 25 years old. I actually didn't mention that. I'm 25 years old, and when I was in high school, we didn't have cell phone. Well, I didn't have a cell phone or access to social media. So there is that, just as a young adult that I am now, the great pressure of social media. You know, when you feel like you don't have it together, you're looking at all these images of people riding fancy cars, the house, whatever it is, and it gives you the pressure that you do not need, such as now where you're not doing enough in life or whatever. So how to break that is, one, find yourself just within yourself, then connect yourself with God. People take that very lightly and they find it's connect yourself with God. That's so important because it makes you realize, am I being too heavy? Because it makes you realize and that's also another thing that connects you with your true self and the purpose and your purpose and why you're here. Really, you can never be that other person. You were made unique to be your own self. So forget about the pressure of the world. Forget about the pressure, the fancy cars, the pretty girls with the long hair, the weaves. Because to be honest, most of these things don't even look as like they seem, you know. So don't force yourself or feel depressed. That's also another thing that we go through as well with the social media thing, the depression, looking at someone else thinking, yo, mina angi, I am far from where I'm meant to be. And that usually strikes the most when you're probably at home unemployed. All you have is that phone of yours, social media, going through, looking at other people's life journeys while you're watching TV at home, and it hits you hard. Yay, I am far from succeeding. Other than that, if you can just put your phone aside for a second or rather use it for something useful, such as finding yourself, how can I provide and how can I add to the world? What can you do? And then things will come together and you should be fine. But the greatest thing now, as the world is changing, I think just find your passion more than anything. Don't just find sevens to get over it. But when you feel like, I need to just take this and then work on your passion, after your 9 to 5, go home and work on your passion. So I think that's also very, very important. And you know about embracing who you are, just loving yourself and not being afraid to say it. We live in a world now where you're not even allowed to say you're pretty. Like, if you say that out loud, you've done something so wrong, you know. All of a sudden that it makes you feel uncomfortable. So I've lived a life where I've been I think even till now, by the way, I live a life where you hear it every day, but you still not accepting it and you're uncomfortable with even saying those words. And that's something we struggle with as women, you know. But a fun fact, just to make you laugh, is that about the whole like social media thing, all those pretty girls, sometimes they don't even look like what they look like in pictures, you know. Like in real life, that's not how they look like. I don't even look like this. So let me take off my wig so you see the real me. This is me. You see, most of these girls, that's how they look like. So I hope that makes you feel good about yourself, you know. Okay, bye guys.